now Terminal F for the celebration. It's a brand new terminal, so I can't wait to see what's inside. But here is the tons of baggage handlers. They might not remember what the name of the ship is though. I had to remind them of it. It was kind of funny. We have made it. I saw her through the rain-soaked windows of the Uber. So let's go check in on inside and see what we have to see. We are in the new terminal. Beautiful. You can still smell the new carpet. But headed on in. We're getting there. Really quick process today. But you can tell that they haven't done this big of a ship yet. All right, so made it through the whole check-in, pictures, all that kind of thing. But here we are in the holding area. I am like 15 minutes early. So here they have us. I'm trying to talk over the copyrighted music. Sorry, but here it is. Here is Tank, in other words. And then there she is. A few minutes and we will be on her. All right, lucky numbers have been called and we are headed onto celebration. It's still early compared to when they said we would board. Pretty seamless process, a lot of seating in the waiting area, so that's good. And they play music and we're doing dances and stuff to keep you busy. So here is the walk and we are getting on celebration. Yay! All right, we're getting close. Went through facial recognition, super quick. And we are walking the plank. All right, we are on the final leg. And again, it's downpouring, so they're having to stop the traffic a little bit every once in a while to dry off the deck so that we don't slip and slide our way onto Carnival celebration. So here we go, and I'm gonna flip it around so that you guys can see what I see. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. There's the people. There will be other times for characters. Try and talk over the copyright. Here we are. Here we are. We walked in on the central stage, like the central stage area, and we're gonna try and get the elevator. All right, so I just completed muster, and now I'm up on the Lido to see what they have for lunch. I'll show you real quick. I won't show a whole lot. It's the same kind of little stations like they have on Mardi Gras. So there's the Lido. All right, so I made it through the Lido buffet, and actually it's not that busy yet. So I think a lot of people are still having a hard time in parking and all that kind of thing with all the rain and all that kind of stuff. But anybody who knows me knows a cruise does not start without a fun ship and the birthday cake cheesecake. But I have to settle for salted caramel because they don't have the birthday cake cheesecake today. But it's a cruise. Welcome to Carnival Celebration. Here is the room service menu. As you notice, all of the free options have been discontinued. So here is the inaugural book that they put in the rooms for inaugural cruises. I got one for Mardi Gras, and then this one is the celebration one. What I think is really, really cool is they have it in English and in Espanol. So yeah, that's really cool how they were inclusive about that. But there's the letter again from Duffy. And then, let me see if I can get halfway there. But it has like a whole bunch of kind of pictures and information of Carnival's history, how they became the ship, all that kind of thing. But this is free for us to take back with us for the inaugural sailing, so I think that's pretty cool. On Mardi Gras, we did get lanyards, but the book was not as big, so maybe it was a trade-off, but really cool book. I'm so glad I get to have one for a copy and just to see kind of all the information on all that kind of stuff. Hey cruisers, back in the room. Just stopped to see if the luggage was dropped off, and it was, so I am completely unpacked. I am ready for a great trip, and now we're going to just go up and see what's happening on the Lido. Hopefully it's slowed down and raining. I don't know, but then we also have a content creator meetup at the Golden Jubilee and just all that kind of stuff. So come along with me, but the Lido was great for lunch, and of course found some fun chips. So let's see what else we can find around the ship. Okay, so I can finally see Miami skyline from the ship, of course. It's beautiful. The rain has stopped for now. They have Bolt running in the background if that's what you hear. But yeah, definitely a better start to the cruise now that the rain has stopped. But I have heard that the parking is crazy. So I'm so glad I did the hotel and Uber on the way here. That was seamless. It worked great. So, all right, let's see what else we can get into. These are the parts of Celebration that are different than Mardi Gras. They kind of flip-flopped where the fortune teller bar is. And then they also kind of made it more of a Miami theme for the pizza. Okay, so y'all know how much I love the fortune teller on Mardi Gras. They have changed it up a little bit for Celebration. So let me show you. We have the Latitudes bar, which usually on Mardi Gras this was like the seating spot. So they changed it to the actual bar spot. And then they made this the sitting area. So yeah, it's definitely different. It looks a lot different. Do they have as good as drinks? I don't know. Time will tell. Still drinking on a fun ship, so we can see here in a little bit. Alright, so it might be a little loud, but we are at the content creator meetup for the Carnival Celebration Inaugural. So we have a whole bunch of people here. So yeah, it's crazy, but it is amazing to see all these people in person and to actually put like faces with names and titles and things like that. So cool. Okay, so we're still at the meet and greet for the content creators, but I want to just do a kind of like a spin of the room. We are getting a huge number of them. We have Traveler Bus, we have Cruise World, we have a whole bunch of them. So the group just keeps growing. But we are all so excited to go and tour around and find out all the hidden spaces on Carnival Celebration. Alright, so here we are in rain-free Miami again. It's almost time for Celebration. And there's the skyline behind us. Got done with the creator meetup. It was so much fun to put names with titles and videos and be like, oh my gosh, that was you. So totally fun and totally great to see everybody. But here is the sail away party beginning. It's like pre-sail away party. But wanted to make sure I got a spot for the sail away party. Definitely packed, probably at capacity, I'm thinking. Traffic, I guess, is absolutely horrendous. Like the whole bridge is shut down. Parking garages are completely full. So if you happen to be coming on Celebration within the first few sailings, make sure you plan ahead and arrive early. because like especially the content creators that plan to just like hop on at the end, they are cutting it super short. And I wouldn't want you to miss your ship time. So yeah, but here is Carnival celebration, and we're getting ready for the sail away party. But yeah, totally fun, having a great time. All right, here we are. Muster must be finished because we couldn't hear any of the announcements, but they started playing the DJ music again. So here is sail away party on celebration. Making his reappearance. You might remember him from my SSC series, but he's right there. He calls himself the captain.
On the 7 seas, DJ2. So everybody, hands up, hands up. Put those hands up in the air.
Right here, sail away party. Is the anytime dining menu for night 1. All right, sail away is done, and now it is time for dinner, and it is in the festival. So here is the festival dining room for anytime dining. And then I will include tonight's menu on the screenshot recording. Okay, so I'm going to do the review after I eat it because eating it and doing the review just is kind of weird to me. But appetizer, the cranberry rolls were good as always. It was a little like burned or overdone on the top, but they were still good. And he gave me another baguette, which I ate, but not on cranberry roll night. Give me more cranberry rolls. And then the shrimp cocktail was nice. It was nice and cold. You could tell that, like, in transport though, like it had shifted and like kind of leaked all over. So just the presentation wasn't very good, but it tasted fine. And then the calamari. I don't know who their supplier is right now for calamari, but it is awful. Do not get the calamari. It is just like rubber bands. And I love calamari, but it is just not good right now. So my main course has showed up, and I will review that after I'm done. But live look of it real quick. So the sweet and sour shrimp are a lot different than on other ships, where they're usually like really long, like skewer kind of things. These are like, I don't know, the frozen butterfly shrimp that you get at the store. And then the braised beef, the presentation just isn't like it normally is, but we'll see how it tastes. I'll let you know after I get finished. Okay, so done with the main course. The beef brisket was good, but it was very fatty. So if you like fatty brisket, it would be right up your alley. If you prefer it lean, I wouldn't order it. And the sweet and sour shrimp, I would pass on it on the Celebration. I had it on the Liberty just a few weeks ago, and it was much better. Again, I think it's a supply issue, just because it was so different and whatnot. But brisket was okay. Sweet and sour shrimp, pass. Alright, so I am back in the room. Just stopped to check by and to drop off the big bottle of water I got at dinner and whatnot. The dessert review, I got the strawberry like mousse or whatever it was called. It was probably the best thing of the dinner. It didn't have a whole big punch of flavor, but you could tell the hints of strawberry. It actually had a real strawberry on it, so it was very, very good. And I would definitely order that again. But now dinner's done. We are waiting for shows and stuff to start. I have heard that there's a lot of issues with the app and like dining times and whatnot. But I think they're trying to figure it out. Again, it's an inaugural cruise. There's gonna be hiccups. But as I can tell from the swing that I have not had too many fun ships, is that we're actually moving finally. So we were a little bit delayed getting out of port, but we are pulling away from the pier. We've got some kind of bumps and rumbles along the way, but yeah, now on to hopefully a night of great shows and seeing what the Carnival Celebration has to offer. Come along and join and definitely make those memories, not those dreams. This luggage tag was in the room when I came back. Wow, these guys are really good. I'm kind of confused. I thought maybe I was on Margaritaville. But it's a good time. Now the old king is dead, along with the king. One minute I held the key next to the wall where I look around. Lose myself, go on, stars, living all of my days the same.
Ice cruise. Do everyone stay up? I thought so. And who's cruised before? Where are my experienced cruisers at? I could tell. Any first timers? First time cruisers? Then please do it. Relax. Get out on the Lido deck. Melt in the sun, but please wear your sunscreen, okay? On Fancy Pants night, you might be looking for. Now everybody clap those hands. Everything was fun, and I believe it could be some.
Then I went to the nightly show Amor. Good evening. Here we are, the end of day 1, embarkation day on Carnival celebration. It has been so much fun. Definitely a lot of new activities, more of like comedy and like shows and things to keep you busy in the evening. So that's definitely an improvement from some of the other ships. Yeah, tons of fun. They didn't have the typical welcome aboard show per se, but they did go and like introduce you to all of the singers, the musicians, a few of the dancers, just kind of a highlight of what shows they'll have during the week. And dinner was fair. I do have to give them props. The timing and quickness of getting in and out was amazing. I went down at 5:30 and I was out with plenty of time to see like the evening shows and things like that. So that was definitely a plus. And my belly got full. It wasn't the absolute worst that I've had, but I think the supply thing or like new suppliers has really kind of dampened some things. But the strawberry like mousse dessert was good, and the brisket was fair. So, but yeah, shows were good. Went and watched the like welcome aboard, whatever the new name of that is, and then went to see Amor, which was in the like main showroom. It wasn't in the central, it was actually in like the showroom stage area. So that was really cool. A lot of dancing, singing, which most of it was in Spanish, but a lot of them, the songs you kind of knew or could kind of pick up on a few of the words or whatnot. But yeah, they did great. High energy, great dancing, great singing, just kept you really involved. It was a lot of fun. Then came back up to the room for a little bit to kind of work on some videos and just things like that. And then went to late night comedy, and they actually had that in the main theater also, not just in the like comedy lounge or the Limelight lounge. So that was really good. And it was the adult time late night humor, but it was fun, a lot of fun. And I see that it's at least a couple more times this week, so that's awesome, because usually there's like one night of comedy, but in the main theater. So that's awesome that they're getting more of that, and then you don't feel so bad for missing the ones that are actually like in the comedy show areas because of other things that are going on. But yeah, overall great day, so much fun. Definitely being on Mardi Gras prior to this one has helped a lot. I've even had people ask, they're like, do you work here? Like, how come you know the ship so well? And I'm like, it's just like Mardi Gras. But definitely kind of updated in some areas. I haven't really ventured back to like Pig and Anchor, any of that kind of area yet. But we have 5 more days to go explore. But it's been such a great time, and definitely making those memories and not dreams, and living every day as a gift, because that's what it is. And I am here all because of my heart donor. And a bunch of the vloggers, of course, wanted to know the story and all that kind of thing. They're just like, you're here. So yeah, I'm here and living life every day. But if you like all this content and you want to see more of this, make sure you like and subscribe. That'll help me out tremendously with the whole ratios and all that kind of thing. But I'm glad you're here and can't wait for C Day tomorrow. See you then.